After 8 months of hunting rare bottles in New York City, what was I able to find? Well, today we're going to find out. Welcome back to another episode of Neat Bourbon. My name's Tanner, and today we got another bottle haul video for you guys. And it's not just any bottle haul video. This is going to be my New York City bottle haul. Now, I got a buddy that lives up in Manhattan, and he's nice enough to be able to run down to these liquor stores whenever they get these like random inventories in, or, you know, I'm able to have these bottles shipped locally to his house, and then he hangs on to them for me until like the next time I'm able to come up there. I was actually just up there this past weekend, so I was able to pick up the bottles he's been holding for me for like the last 8 months, and I've been so excited to get these bottles back down to the bar. Because it sucks when you like buy a bottle, you have a bottle, you get a picture of the bottle, but like you don't have it here. So like finally got these bottles back down to the bar, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. So anyways, I've got 8. One of them is kind of a screwball. Not really sure where that one came from, but whatever. We can go over that later. 2 bottles are actually from Connecticut, because as I was driving this past weekend, I was passing through Connecticut, and I stopped into a liquor store and had 2 amazing bottles. So we got 8 bottles to cover today. I'm going to start it off. Old Forester 1924. I know that I have a couple of these already, but this was actually the first one that I bought. I bought this one before I went to Kentucky. My buddy was able to pick this one up for me. I got it for $120, and so I was like deer in headlights to like see this bottle up there. You know, granted it's online, but like whatever, it's at a local store. Still very similar excitement when you finally find a bottle at a good price, because so many of those stores up there have museum pricing. So when you find a good bottle, still is quite an exhilarating experience when you know you got a buddy that lives right there and he can go and get the bottle for you. So anyways, Old Forester 1924, starting it off. Bottle number 2 is the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. This is the 2024 release. I just finished my 2022 bottle a few weekends ago, so can't believe that I found this bottle. Got this one up in Connecticut. It was just a random store that I went into. Had it for $109. I was like, how can you not buy it at $109? So that's basically, that might be MSRP. I knew they used to be $99. I don't know if they're $109 now or not. But regardless, $109. If you see this bottle, it's real. I mean, you kind of have to walk out of the store with it, you know, because these are usually, you know, 200 plus. So anyways, Michter's Barrel Strength Rye for $109. So this is the 2024 release, and it is a batch B. Number 3, staying in the same family. This is the Michter's Barrel Strength Toasted Rye. Now, I was able to get this one up in New York like 3 weeks after it was like first dropped at Michter's. Like I was so freaking ecstatic to be able to land one of these, because I missed this when it was released in like 21, I think. So missed that one, but was able to get this one, and I've been able to get actually a second one since then. But this was the first bottle that I bought, so excited to have a backup of one of these. I know that like my review on this one I wasn't like wildly impressed because of like the butterscotch profile, but it is still like very good. It's just very desserty for me, very sweet forward. So much like that toasted marshmallow, like butterscotchy like flavor there. But anyways, this bottle is still fantastic. So excited to have this one. I think I paid around like $140 for this. So it was a little over retail, but you know, again, I was like deer in headlights to finally see this one at a fair price that wasn't like $250. So anyways, Michter's Barrel Strength Toasted Rye. Bottle number 4. You guys are going to think that I went to the Michter's distillery, but I didn't. This is the Michter's 10 Bourbon. Now, this is the 2023 release. I was able to get this up in New York City. Again, this was a Manhattan bottle, so I paid $215 for this plus tax. But again, I know that's a little bit like over retail, but again, like, I don't know, for like $25-30 over retail for one of these bottles. Like I'll never see one of these. Like these come 3 to a case, so like these are freaking hot commodities to come by. So ecstatic to have one of these. I have the 23A. That bottle is absolutely incredible. I did a blind against like a 23G. I do think that the A tasted a little bit older, but still they're both fantastic. This bottle here is a 23D, so I don't care. I know this bottle is still going to be fantastic, and I'm so ecstatic to have another one of these because this is my second Michter's 10 bourbon that I've ever owned. So pumped to have this bottle. Bottle number 5. This is Basil Hayden's. This is 80 proof. I honestly don't know where this bottle came from. So when I went up to my buddy's house, he was like, hey, like, there's your box of bourbon. He had moved during that time, so they were all kind of bubble wrapped. When I came back home, I was unwrapping the box, and I was like, where the heck did this come from? Like, again, 80 proof Basil Hayden. Like, you know, I'll use this as a mixer, but, you know, I used to like the, the Basil Hayden, like, double rye. I did kind of like that one. I used to be, like, my go-to when I was, like, first getting into bourbon, like, you know, 8 years or so, something like that ago. So, like, I did like that bottle, you know, a good bit. But, yeah, I just kind of, like, grew out of, like, the 80 proofers. But, again, I think that this bottle is, you know, it's all right. But going to be a mixer. Don't know where it came from. It might have been my buddies that he had in his bar. So, I don't know if I'm going to open it or just bring it back to him and say, hey, like, did you want me to have this? I don't know. Anyways, Basil Hayden, bourbon, 80 proof. Bottle number 6. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Store Pick. Now, this is a 10-year. What makes this one special is it is 138 proof. Now, I already have like a couple of Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. I have like 2 open. I have a pick open. I have, you know, I think I have 1 or 2 picks that are not open. So I wasn't really looking to get another pick. But this one being 10 years at 138 proof. I like 69 proof, so 100 or 69%, 138 proof. Like, I mean, how could you not, you know, buy that for $80? It was $79.99. Like, how could you not buy that? So this was in Connecticut. So this is at the exact same store that I got that Michter's Barrel Strength Rye at for $109. So it was like $200 for the pair, and yeah, just ecstatic because I've got 3 samples of some pirate bottles that are all in that like 138 to 139 proof. So that would be an amazing blind to finally have something that can live up to like that proof point to see how this bottle fares against those legendary pirate bottles. So anyways, 10-year Elijah Craig store pick. That's 138 proof. Number 7, we got a Stagg. Now this is a 22A, which I haven't had this batch before. I was able to get this one for $99. I know that's over MSRP. I think MSRP here in Virginia. So I think MSRP for this in Virginia is like $56. So like that's like absolutely insane value there. But so I still think $99, you see a Stagg, it's a buy like all day long. I don't care how many you have. You see this bottle for $100, like gone. At least it is for me. Like, I thoroughly enjoy this bottle at $100. I drink it all the time. But anyway, so Stagg 22A. So ecstatic to have this bottle in the collection. And the Anchor, number 8. The Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. Now, this bottle, I had to like really burn a favor with my buddy to be able to get this bottle. So I saw that it popped up in the inventory, and I immediately called the store. I was like, "Hey, like, can you take my credit card information over the phone? Like, I'll be down to the store, you know, later this afternoon to pick it up." He's like, we can't hold this bottle for you. And so I immediately called my buddy, and I was like, "Dude, like, can you please take an Uber down to this store, get this bottle? Like, I'll pay for your Uber, but this bottle is like brand new, just came out." And I was like, "I'm not gonna be able to get one like any other way. Like, whatever I can do, like, to incentivize you to go down to this liquor store to like get that bottle, like I would be like elated if this could, you know, come home eventually." So he was like, "Yeah, like I'll help you out." So went down there, and he's like, "You sent me all the way down here to the other side of the city for a Maker's Mark?" And I was like, "Dude, it's the Cellar Age. It's not any normal Maker's Mark. It's the first time they put an age statement on it. It's got 11 and 12 year blend. It's supposed to be incredible, and like it's got the hammered glass bottle. Like, it looks amazing." And he's like, "I still can't believe you made me go to the other side of the city to get you a Maker's Mark. Like, you know, no one's even going to think this is nice." I was like, ugh. People in the know, like, recognize the quality of whiskey in this bottle. So I'm ecstatic. I'm a big Maker's Mark fan. Maker's Mark was what one of my favorites, when I was first getting into whiskey as well. So like to have the legendary, or at least like the highest end offering that they have, I think is such an amazing piece to be able to share with everyone that comes down here. But this is the anchor for the haul. Boom! So these are the bottles, guys. I was able to get these over like the last 8 months up in New York City. So we got the Stagg, the 22A, 1924, 138 proof Elijah Craig barrel proof pick. We got the Cellar Age. We got the barrel strength rye. We got the barrel strength toasted rye. We got the Michter's 10, and we don't know where this bottle came from, but we got a freaking Basil Hayden on the bar. So this could be exciting to see in some blinds. Anyways, guys, what do you think of the haul that I had over the last 8 months? Which bottle do you think the best was? Which do you think is the best value? Shared all the prices with you guys because full transparency is how we roll. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have, would you please consider giving me a like? Would you please consider subscribing? And as always, my name's Tanner. This is Neat Bourbon. And pop the bottles and share the pours. And we'll see you in the next one.